Hi everyone. Again, this is my second example of solving quadratic equation by completing the square. Okay, so as you can tell here, what do we want to learn completing the square? Because some quadratic equation, when a quadratic equation cannot be factored, so you need to use a different method or tool to identify the solution or the x-intercept. Okay, and completing the square is one method that will work for any kind of quadratic equation. Okay, even the quadratic equation is factorable or not factorable, you are able to find the solutions or the x-intercept. Okay, so this is another example too. X squared plus 6x minus 2 equal to 0. And as you can tell, this quadratic expression is not factorable. Why? Okay, there's no two number that add to. Can you think of two number that add to 6 and multiply to -2? No, yeah, there's no rational numbers. So it tell me that because it's not factorable, I know that the solutions are not rational numbers or rational solution. So they can either be they can be complex conjugate or irrational solutions. Okay, complex conjugate solutions or irrational. You have two irrational solutions. Okay, that's why I know. So it cannot be factored. So that's why it's good to know another to have another method or tool, which is completing the square. Okay, the last method I'm going to show you is going to be by using the quadratic formula, but it's derived by completing the square. Again, by following the steps that I showed you in my previous video, okay, I would like you to go ahead and pause the video and solve this by completing the square because it cannot be factored. Okay, so in case you need to review the steps. Okay, I have the steps right here. Okay, take a picture of the steps, or you can pause the video and write it out in your notebook. Okay, and I'm going to go over the steps. So to solve number 2 by doing step 1, you don't need to do steps 2 because in this example now, the coefficient of x squared is 1. Okay, but you can do step 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, thank you. So please pause the video now and check your understanding. Okay, so I hope you, so let's go over the steps. So those are the two irrational solutions. What do I call them irrational? Because you can see the square root. Okay, the square root cannot be simplified. Okay, so the term with the square root cannot be simplified. So we have two irrational solutions. Okay, so let's step 1. So I grouped the variable together on the left, and I moved the constant on the right by adding 2 on both sides. Then I need to create a perfect square trinomial. So what number would I add here to get the perfect square to write it as a square, to get a perfect square trinomial? And to get that, I take b, which is 6 divided by 2, which is 3, and I square it, it's 9. And I have to add 9 to both sides, okay? And I explain that whatever I do on one side, be on the other. Why? Because because of the equal sign. It's equal. Okay, you want to balance. You want both sides to remain the same. Then I step 4. I wrote x squared plus 6s plus 9 as a perfect square, which is x plus 3 everything squared. And then I took the square roots on both sides. Okay. And alert, when you take the square root on both sides, always include a plus and a minus. Okay. Um, do not write as one single square root. Make sure you do choose square root. Okay. Then you're going to minus 3 on both sides to get x alone. And then you end up with this expression. Okay. And you have two irrational solutions. So I hope this video was helpful. So I'm going to do another one where the coefficient of x squared is not 1. Okay, where you're going to do step 2. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day. See you soon. See you into the next video. Into the next video. Bye bye.